Whew, man. Are you guys as stressed out as I am? I mean, looks like we're going through a little crisis here. Did it just get dark up in here? This is a hypothetical situation. If you can't get to the grocery store and you can't stock up on foods in your refrigerator and your freezer, things like that, and you've done eaten everything in that sucker, okay? You've gone through your meat, you've gone through your eggs, your milk, you know, all your perishable stuff that you have to keep refrigerated. And this is going to be a video about what you can prepare with the foods that you have in your pantry. Okay, your stored goods, your dry goods, your canned goods, things like that. So I'm going to show you what I would eat in a day using things from the cupboard. Okay, things like oatmeal and pasta, rice, beans, stuff like that. All right, and let me tell you, this will vary for everyone because my metabolic rate is different than yours. Okay, my maintenance calories, you may need more, you may need less. So this is just an example of what I would eat in a day during, you know, a quarantine situation. So let's get started. I call this the quarantine diet. Okay, so for breakfast, what we have some oatmeal here. We've got some almonds, and we have some flavoring. And you're gonna want that with oatmeal, trust me. So we have some sugar and cinnamon, if you're into that, honey, or maple syrup. Now, half a cup of oatmeal has about 140 calories in it. The roasted almonds, about a quarter cup, has about 170 calories in it. This has, I think, what is that? 2 tablespoons has 100 calories. 1 tablespoon of honey has 60 calories, and this has minimal calories here. And you would probably want to add a little bit more sugar to this. But anyway. Alright, so I'm probably today going to go with the maple syrup, oatmeal, and dry roasted almonds. And let's cook that up and have some breakfast. Alright, so we want half a cup of dry. I like to add my almonds before I cook my oatmeal. You can add them after if you'd like. Alright, there's the almonds. Alright, we're going to add some water to this. Alright, need a little more water. I'm going to add a little more water, put this in the microwave, and then I'm going to add my syrup last, and that's going to be our breakfast. Not bad. Yep, I can deal with that. Tasty. Okay, second meal of the day. So for the second meal, we're gonna have rice, beans, tortilla, some olive oil, and of course your favorite hot sauce, whatever you have. Okay, let me tell you this. I do have dry beans, but for time's sake, we're gonna use canned beans. And I also have flour and things to make homemade tortillas But for time's sake, we're going to use these store-bought ones because we're going to use these up. And I'm going to give you a caloric breakdown here in a minute. So let's get started and whip this up. And this is going to be our second meal of the day. Okay, so what we're looking at here is a half a cup of beans, which has 140 calories in it, a cup of rice, cooked rice, which is 200 calories, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, which is 120 calories, and 1 tortilla, which probably is about 150 to 190 calories, somewhere in there. So altogether we have about 650 calories here. All right. So that's going to be the second meal of the day. Fantastic. All right. Third meal. Here we go. Got some fettuccine, some canned chicken breast, green beans, Prego Alfredo sauce with real bacon, and whatever spices you want to put in there. So let's whip this up and we'll break it down when we're done. Okay, so we have this meal done. Looks like we have 3 ounces of fettuccine, a half a cup of green beans, half a cup of the canned chicken, and a half a cup of the Prego Alfredo sauce. Altogether, this is about 575 calories right here. So that's the third meal. We're gonna go, and we do have a snack. We're gonna eat a snack. I'll show you that in just a little bit. Not bad at all. It's snack time. Peanut butter. A lot of calories in here. Good for you. We're gonna just eat this right now. 2 tablespoons. 190 calories. This is going to be like a great dessert. All right. We're going to come back and break down everything. How many calories we ate all day. And I'll even break down the macros for you. And I am hungry. This seemed like a lot of food, but I'm hungry. All right. Also, super important. Make sure you stay hydrated. All right. At least 64 ounces of water a day. And that's definitely a must.
Why do I drink Dasani delicious bottled water? Because that's all I had to show you. That's why.
All right, we're going to break it down. So, in the entire day, we ate 1,960 calories with the meals that I prepared. The total fat count was 70 grams. The total carb count was 220 grams. And the total protein count was 63 grams. Now, this is definitely a calorie deficient diet for me in order to keep the size that I am, which is not a bad thing. I need to drop some pounds anyway. But I think that this will sustain you for, a while. It's just not what we're used to eating. Okay, this is a worst case scenario diet. I call it the quarantine diet because if for some reason we were, under a quarantine, like our community or, our town, and we couldn't get to the grocery store, maybe the shipments to the grocery store couldn't get there, and we're seeing it already. There's a lot of shortages in the grocery store, so it's just a matter of time before we may have to eat this way, which we don't want to. I'm hoping for the best. So let's just pray and hope for the best. But I think the meals that were prepared today will get you through, and I hope this helps you, just to kind of get an idea of what you can ration out throughout the day, or the months, the weeks, whatever it is, in order to sustain. Because we're going to get through this. Everybody doesn't need to panic. We just need to stay calm and work together. We need to work with our neighbors, work with our just fellow man to get through this thing. All right, this is John with Fit for Knives. I'm glad you guys watched. I hope it helped. And God bless you. You guys take care.